The other day I was hanging out on eBay, and I was looking for some vintage pens. And I think one of my favorite vintage pens is Sheaffer. For me, that kind of takes me back to when I was back in school. I used a Sheaffer. And then I ran into a Sheaffer that was on auction. It was, you know, not a lot of bells and whistles, just a black barrel with a chrome cap. But what attracted me to this pen, and we'll show you right now, and I'll read this. The pen is in good condition, as far as I can tell. It is clean with no dents. True, very true. That is what I checked for. It belonged to my father, who was very serious about his pens. They were lined up every night on his dresser, ready for the next day's decision. There is a Sheaffer cartridge inside of it, but I have never used a fountain pen and didn't want to play with it. There is a blank body with a chrome cap, and underneath the hood is a medium stainless steel nib. So, after reading about the pen and thinking about the pen, first of all, the colors remind me of 50, 60-ish, which they have on the description. That's number one. And I did like the presentation of the way the pen looked. Also reminded me back 50, 60-ish eras. So let's look at the pen. Here is the pen, and as you see, the cap has the lines, as you see. I don't know if you can see that on the cap. And then on the clip, it's not a long clip, it's a short clip. Kind of, well, that's probably the wrong one, but anyway, it's a short clip. And it does have Sheaffer on the clip. Nice looking clip. So it pulls off the cap, and it does post very securely. Now, what I have found interesting on this pen is the nib. I like the way the nib, the wings are at the on the side of each nib. If you see the wing there and the wingtip there, I kind of like the way it looks. It looks very interesting to me. And then it has medium, and it has Sheaffer, and it's made in the USA. So, nice looking nib. At least to me it is. The cartridge in it, I have put in some diamine blue velvet. The measurements on this pen is cap, just like you see, it is 4.92 inches. Posted, it's 5.79 inches. The weight of the pen when there's no ink, completely empty, is 10.1 G's. So let's put the nib to paper to show you how well this pen writes. And I will be using the rhodium paper. It's 80G paper. So let's just get started on this one right here. And here we go. Very nice. The nib writes very well, smooth and wet. And we'll do the wet test here. Nice and wet. Look at that. Really nice. Reverse. And it does do that very well for those who choose to do reverse writing for whatever reason. So, there you have it. A simple but very interesting fountain pen. We're talking 50s, 60s era fountain pen. And, you know, as you go down the barrel, it has like a little cone tip at the very end of it. And you have that same cone shape tip at the very top of the finial on top of the pen. Feels great in the hand, and it really does write extremely well. I was really impressed. I don't really buy a lot of vintage because I don't want to have to end up sending them to restore unless it's a very special pen that hits my memories on back in the days when growing up something, it may trigger my mind and I remember that instant when that certain vintage pen played a part in my life. Then I would buy it and have it shipped out and get it repaired. But I don't want to have to start buying parts and start repairing pens. That's not where my head's at. But again, this pen is, to me, it's really a very nice fountain pen. You know, I'm glad that I got this pen. I'm glad that I read what the person wrote. And I also did have a back and forth message with the person before I bought the pen. So, nothing fancy. No, all those beautiful bells and whistles. But it doesn't need to be. It's a Sheaffer. It's a vintage Sheaffer. It's a vintage Sheaffer that has been kept safely put away. And this was somebody's father's fountain pen. That right there, my friends, is worth a lot. At least to me it is. Thank you for joining me on Larry's Fountain Pens today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so. And if you would, hit that little bell and that's going to notify you when I load up more videos. And by the way, I'm reaching out to each and every one of you. I need your assistance. Uh-oh. Hit that like button and share my videos. I'm going to be doing another giveaway soon. I have some Hero fountain pens and some pronounced urine fountain pens and some other different pens that I have more than one of, and I've used them for reviews. If you're interested in getting into the contest for the giveaway, all you need to do is, on this video, leave your comments of why you are interested in fountain pens, if you want. Or you can always email me at
LarryB0711 @gmail.com.
and you can leave me your full name, address, don't forget, and why you are interested in fountain pens. I like to read what other people say why they are interested in fountain pens. Until then, be safe, my friends. Peace. I'll check you later. Take care. Bye-bye.